gotta like something that when I walked in, you had Judas Priest swinging. They got the metal tunes, they got the smoke machine, they got the Alfie up there. Can you see that? There's another one up here. I don't know if you can see. I can't even get him in frame. I don't know where I'm at. There he is. There he is up there. See? So it's pretty sweet. This is quite the setup. And a decent little crowd going, swinging with the music. They're rocking this monkey out. Look at this. It's like a concert in here, dude. This is a great little venue. And we're doing the keynote address for Dungeons & Dragons, the granddaddy, about their latest happenings and goings-on. I'm down with this venue in a big way. Completely and utterly down. Making it work.
How's everybody doing? Are you enjoying GenCon? Well, we're having a great show, and thank you so much for coming. Thank you for coming to this event to hear about Dungeons & Dragons in the future. In case you're wondering, why did they bring that guy back? Well, it's my privilege. I get to introduce tonight Greg Leeds, who's the CEO of Wizards of the Coast, and he's a great guy. And I think he might be talking a little bit about DnD Next. This is going to be awesome. I'm really invested in DnD Next. I've been playing. In fact, yesterday I launched a website. Here's my little opportunity for a shameless promotional plug. I launched a web series called The First Paladin. We've been filming our D&D game, and we're playing D&D Next. So check out that website, thefirstpaladin.com. And Saturday night at 7 o'clock, presenting about it in the Wizards of the Coast rooms over by the exhibit hall 139. So come see me. So about 6 months ago, I went down to Wizards and I went to Greg Leeds and I said, hey, I've always wanted to have a keynote address at GenCon. You know, first of all, I got Adrian's permission, of course. And then, and we would love to see, especially because you're working on a new edition of Dungeons & Dragons, we would love to see you present the first keynote, the inaugural keynote for GenCon. And so that led to this evening, and Greg said, "Oh, that's great. We've got a lot of great star game designers. I'll get that." No, Greg, yes, bring them on, but I want to see you get up on stage. I mean, you are the caretaker for the two. I mean, let's face it, the two best games invented in the history of mankind, right? Are under your care and loving feeding. So you know, and it's like, if this was Starfleet, Wizards of the Coast would be the Enterprise, and you would be Captain Kirk, you know, and we need to hear that view from the bridge, you know, and so Greg said, okay, I'll come do it. And besides, guys, I want you to meet Greg Leeds. The CEO has been here for several years at Wizards of the Coast. I think he has done an absolute fabulous job, I mean, really, sincerely. So please join me in giving an awesome welcome to Mr. Greg Leeds.
Peter founded Wizards, and all of us at Wizards of the Coast are grateful for the legacy that you created and left with us. It's a delight.
Built to last.
Built to last, absolutely. I can also say we're very proud to be part of this inaugural keynote presentation, and we're really very excited to be able to talk to you about Dungeons & Dragons, and specifically the future of Dungeons & Dragons. Now, as all of you know, D&D has a long and vibrant history. It's kind of an enviable past that's unparalleled by any other game. When Gary Gygax and Dave Arneson first brought first brought the idea to the world that would eventually become Dungeons and Dragons, it was just the beginning of something that no one really could have anticipated. D&D has lived on to delight millions of people around the world, and frankly, it's changed the landscape of gaming forever. And so now it's our responsibility to be the caretakers of D&D and make sure the future is bright. And I can tell you from my side, I've been thinking about my responsibilities, and I actually asked some people for their perceptions of my responsibilities. Well, some of those perceptions are other people's. My true role is actually to ensure that we have the most talented and creative people to ensure that Dungeons & Dragons continues to be the greatest game of all time, and make sure that it continues to provide the greatest possible entertainment for our fans. And I believe we have that team in place. In fact, in the next hour or so, we're going to bring up some of those individuals who are going to talk to you about their passion for really great gameplay based on wonderful storytelling. Now, we also know that the very nature of D&D, we don't really control the brand. Our fans control the brand. And thus, the process to create the future of D&D includes everyone in this room, everyone watching online. In fact, it includes everyone who cares about role-playing games in general. And it includes the people who are playing in the DnD Next playtest and people who will be participating in the DnD Next playtest. So this process, or journey rather, I guess I should say, is one that we're taking together. I'm going to tell you it's going to take some time, but I also guarantee you it's going to be a lot of fun. And that's what we're really here to talk about today, to tell you, to show you how we're going to take that journey together and make Dungeons & Dragons the game you want and make it the greatest game of all time. So for everyone here in the audience, everyone watching online, for our Wizards colleagues back in Renton watching, I want to thank you for helping create the future of Dungeons & Dragons.